Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Knife A's giving you my review for Game of Thrones episode 1 of the final season, season 8. That's right. Winter has finally come back and I am so hyped to get into this. Now, I am currently going to be working on my reaction, attempt to work on it. I don't know, my editing skills are going to be on point to put this compilation together. I really want to do this, so I'm gonna try my best to edit, my reaction in the Game of Thrones episode and condense it down to 10 minutes because that's the required timestamp, the time mark that YouTube allows reactors to react to TV shows. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully, uh, it goes good with the editing and all that. So I will definitely upload that once I, finish doing that. Anyway, let's get right into the review. We're gonna keep it non-spoilers for now, and then we're gonna dive into spoilers. I'll let you know when. So yeah, first episode, I freaking loved it. um, the character interactions. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I was expecting. Everybody was expecting from what we've seen, in the promos and the little teasers and trailers that they've given us for the final season. They've been very vague, just like the Avengers Endgame. Marketing. They've done a fantastic job keeping, everything under wraps. All the huge surprises. But there's been a lot of character interactions. But we've been dying to see that's been building up over the course of this entire series. And I don't know if y'all did this, but I was binge watching the hell out of all the Game of Thrones seasons and episodes this entire month. So I was able to catch up. I finished season 7 before season 8 began. And we're back in it. And was it worth the wait? Absolutely. Oh my God. I don't even know where to start. It went by so fast that I want to go watch it again. Right this second, I want to go rewatch it. It was so damn good. Oh my God. The pacing, the storylines don't feel like, sometimes they feel maybe a little too dragged out or dorn. Or they kind of get a little tedious where they just start kind of meandering. Here, though, episode 1, we covered a lot of groundwork with a lot of characters. And yeah, I love every minute of it. I love every interaction, with the Starks. And, you've seen in the trailer that Jon and Daenerys were riding together towards Winterfell. So that's not a spoiler because you've seen it in the promotional material. They're riding together. So seeing everyone's reactions to that, to the Dragon Queen in the north at Winterfell with fucking dragons was amazing. It was just a sight to behold. I was in awe, just like the rest of the characters. I love all their, reactions to that. Like, oh, what is this? Like, oh man, it was so epic. There's some storylines that are really paving the way as well from season 7. Something that happened that seems to have consequence now, which I really like that they brought that back. We'll get into that in the spoilers. Yeah, but it was great to see like Daenerys in a kind of like a fish out of water scenario in the north. Kind of relying on Jon to kind of like be her tour guide in a sense, and I really like that. I like like Sansa and Arya's and everybody's interactions with Daenerys. Of course, it wasn't gonna all be like, hey, the welcoming committee, hey, welcome to Winterfell. It wasn't like that at all, and yeah, I was satisfied with the way shit went down. It was like, I'm telling you, the way this episode wrapped up. Oh my goodness, what a way to wrap up this episode. Yeah, this episode's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Maybe, yeah, I'm being too biased. Okay, maybe I'll give it like a 9.5, but fuck it. I want to give it a 10 out of 10. I should probably save my 10 for like episode 3 when we actually get to see the war. But damn, this shit was good. This episode was fucking good, man. If anything, all right, we'll settle at a 9.5 or whatever. It's near perfect because it's like I can't think of one storyline where character interaction that was lackluster. Was just like, oh, can we just kind of move along? I love seeing all the characters where they were at, all their conversations, and it just, oh, man, it just tied together so nicely, man. God, it's so good. I really want to rewatch it right the hell now, you know. But 5 minute mark, we're gonna dive into spoilers. So here is your spoiler warning. Let's go, spoiler time. All right. So the beginning opens with this kid running up to the crowd, which is a great callback to the pilot when the Starks were all lined up. But instead, we get to see Arya. I can't even talk. I'm just trying to process everything. We get to see Arya in the crowd amongst the people of the North, and they see the Queen and the King. Well, I guess he's not King of the North now because everybody's like, "Yo, you gave up your crown," you know, like what the fuck? Come on, y'all, what happened to the King of the North? You know, like, screw you, House Glover, what the fuck, you know? We'll get to that, but yeah, like, so they come strolling in, which was fucking epic with the Unsullied. I love that. I love that callback, and Arya's in the crowd like, "Oh, John," and John doesn't notice her because he's just too focused, on like basically being like the motorcade for Daenerys. Like, I hope someone doesn't throw their shoe or some fucking pigeon pie at her or something, because, like I said, she's just out of her comfort zone. Going to the North. She's never been to the North. They see her as like a Southerner, foreigner, Mad Queen. Because of the Targaryen bloodline, of the Mad King, all that bullshit. So they see her completely different. You could tell they really don't want her there. But then when the dragons show up and everybody just starts freaking out, like, "Oh, what the fuck, dragons!" Ah! I love that. I love that. And then Arya's just like, this is fucking cool. Why is everybody running? I love that. So they get there. Of course, Sansa gives her like a stink face, the resting bitch face, where she's like, "Oh, Winterfell is yours, my queen." Like, which is expected. I knew right away there was gonna be friction between Sansa and Daenerys, because Sansa is always she's trying to undermine fucking Jon. It kind of gets a little irritating, because it's just fucking Sansa. That's just how she is. I don't dislike her character, but sometimes she can get a little bit annoying because she's always like disapproving and questioning Jon. Like, are you sure you should be doing this? I mean, like, come on, like, just chill out, okay, chill out. Anyway. So I love seeing that, like Tyrion there, Varys is there, everybody's almost there. It's like, wow, this is actually happening. Everybody's all reunited in one location, and I feel like when you have all the characters in one centralized location, you get so much out of them. So I love the Tyrion made that eunuch joke about about this guy Varys not having any balls, which was so messed up. But I love Tyrion. He was always saying some funny ass shit like that. And then freaking when he sits down, when they sit down, they have a little council chamber chat. Lyanna fucking Mormont, what's up? Like, I love this girl, man. She was such a G. She was just such a badass. And like she's questioning Jon, she's like, I don't know, you came back as not a king, as something else. And I'm just like, oh my god. So of course they're gonna give Jon shit, but you know what? It's understandable. It makes fucking sense for the story and the narrative. I knew they were gonna be all open arms about this shit. They're gonna be questioning Jon, like, why in the F did you bring someone who's trying to take the throne, someone who gives themselves the title of a leader, a queen, and it's like you're giving up your title. Because you bend the knee, you bend the fucking knee, you bend way more knees for Daenerys on that ship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all that was great, seeing all the interaction. And then of course Tyrion had to jump in there and give his 2 cents, and I was a little worried because I'm like, yo, you're a fucking Lannister, Tyrion. All right, relax. I don't want you to die. Because Tyrion is my boy. Yeah, he's the best. So I'm trying to process all this shit. Okay, yeah. I want to be all over the place, but I want to talk about the dragon race. You got Jon mounting Rhaegar, I believe. Viserion is the Night King's new dragon pet now. But so is Rhaegar Targaryen. Yo, Jon mounted this son of a bitch. Let's go. It's just like racing through the ice canyons and shit. Like, what? 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 No wonder this took a year and a half. I'm so fucking hyped, y'all. I'm I have so much energy. I'm gonna be up all night editing that shit out of my reaction because I want to share that with you guys. I really want to get it right. Hopefully, I can share my reaction to the entire episode. Well, not the whole episode. I'm gonna trim it down. But anyway, that was great. John coming on board Rhaegar. I knew John was gonna ride that dragon so great. He's a little clumsy at first, but it's all good. Just baby steps, John. Baby steps. You know, you got the dragon blood in you, so yeah, that was a great moment. And I like that line that Daenerys said to John when they were staring at the waterfalls from the glacier mountains and stuff. And she said we could just stay here forever. And that was kind of like a callback to Ygritte with John when they were in the cave and they were like, oh, we should just stay in this cave forever and not go back, because once they go back, all the problems start, which is true because I gotta talk about the Samuel Tarly friction now. This scene broke my heart when Jorah introduced, and it makes sense that Jorah would want, Sam to meet Daenerys because Jorah is so grateful that Sam saved them from the what the hell is it, the grayscale disease. And then the bomb drops right there. I was like, oh fuck, no, yeah, I knew this was always gonna come play a pivotal role in my cause friction, but not in this magnitude. I was like, oh my god, yeah. Daenerys just like coldly though, like just flat out tell Sam like, yeah, your dad was what, Randall Tarly? Yeah, I burned him. Oh, you had a brother, that brother you loved. He's not there anymore, you see, because Krispy Kremed his ass. I made them both extra crispy. Like, fuck, man. His reaction to that was so, yeah, it was heartbreaking. Like, I was tearing up, like, legit. Tearing up. You'll see it in my reaction. I'll put it in there. But, yo, I felt for Sam. Yo, kudos to the actor who plays Sam. Oh, I forgot his name, but such a fantastic actor. The way he was just conveying the emotions in his face. Oh, it was so heartbreaking. Oh, I hate to see Sam like that. And I was kind of mad at Daenerys. Like, yo, you done fucked up. Like, sorry, choked on some pigeon pie. um, yeah, it had something in there. Anyway, yeah, that was, man. I felt for Sam. I really did when I saw his reaction to that. But the way he took that like, okay, like it kind of motivated him to tell John about his lineage. I can't say that word right, but yeah, that he is in fact a Targaryen. That his father was, I believe, was it Rhaegar Targaryen, or I don't know, but he's a Targaryen. You get it, remember? Yeah, like and he's doing it kind of like in spite of Daenerys now because he doesn't see her fit to be queen, which makes total sense because I mean, she burned your father, your brother, your living family members and shit like that. You wouldn't see her as a suitable queen to rule the Seven Kingdoms or anything like that. So it makes sense that yeah, he went to John and he told him, and he's like, yeah, I think you're the one who should be king. And John's just like, what? I love his like shocked look, like what, like he couldn't accept it, and then he brought up Ned Stark that he was honorable, and he's saying that he was lying to him this whole time, and then Sam reminded him that he did it to protect you, and I love that. Oh my god, I love that. So this is gonna create some problems. Oh, and then Arya, well, I liked her interaction with the Hound when he's like, "You're a cold little bitch." So I love that. I love that. Gendry is mining the dragon glass right now. He's making arrows, and he made an axe for the hound, which is so cool. And then Arya, I guess, because in the promo, she gives Gendry like a little schematic or sketch of what she wants him to forge for her. And I guess it's a bow and arrow because you see her aiming a bow and arrow. What's she trying to aim for? Like Daenerys? Arya? What? Let's talk about Arya and Jon. Their fucking reunion was everything. I loved it. I love when they hug each other, they embrace each other. I love that. I love that she showed him Needle, like, yes, I still have Needle that you gave me. And then John showing her, sorry, a Long Claw. Just so many great interactions like that. It just made this episode. You did not want this episode to end because every character interacting was just amazing. It was just the little moments that count. I could watch fucking 4 hours of just the Stark sitting at a table just talking about everything that happened, like their past, their present, their future. What are they gonna do next Tuesday or next Sunday? Like it's so intriguing because you're so invested with these characters. That's what I love. this show so much. And we get a creepy ass scene with Barrick. I was like Barrick, yeah, Barrick Dondarrion and God damn the damn ginger. What's this fucking Tormund? Yeah, Tormund and so many characters. So I'm trying to like memorize all of them. So yeah, they run into that guy from the Night's Watch. I forgot. I always forget that guy's name, but yeah, he's one of the last members of like John's crew that was in the Night's Watch. They run into them, into him, and then they find the little Umber Jumber kid or whatever, or was it the Karstark? No, 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 it was the Umber kid. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that little kid. Yeah, the Night King, like basically, like just fuck. He put like he made him a display on the wall with like severed arms. Like what the fuck? That was creepy as hell. And then when his eyes turned blue, like holy shit, it was like a fucking horror Chucky moment. And then Barrick had to light his ass on fire, and he's just screaming. It's just like it's terrifying. That's just like a little taste to come, like the Night King is coming. He's bringing. Oh my God, it's gonna be bad. I already know it's gonna be bad. Um, yeah, it's just I'm trying to like dissect everything. At the end of the episode, we see Jaime Lannister arriving at Winterfell, and he's the first person he sees is Bran. Like, oh yeah, that kid that you made crippled, that the one you push out the window, Jaime, you fucking jerk. Yeah, let's go. I can't forget about the stuff in King's Landing. You know what? I will stick to a 9.5 because something did bother me, and that was the Theon Greyjoy little side mission. He just saves Yara like nothing. Like no one was guarding this fucking ship barely. Like he just goes in there, puts an axe to some guy's head, gets headbutted by Yara, like go kill his bounce. Like what? Like that what? Okay, I guess it was that fucking easy. Like that's one thing that kind of like it kind of got a little irritating that it was that easy, but whatever. Euron was too busy, fondling the queen, I guess. Cersei, what the hell? Like on a whole nother level. We got to talk about this. Cersei is off the deep end. She's a straight savage. She don't give a fuck about Jaime. So obvious. He leaves and she shacks up with Euron. She actually gives him what he wants. Yeah. So yeah. Not only that, but she makes her little maester like Frankenstein mad scientist dude, Qyburn. She makes him um give Braun a fucked up mission. She gives him the Lannister crossbow. I think it's the same one that Tyrion used to kill Tywin in the crapper in the loo. And Qyburn gives it to him, to Braun, and says she wants both Lannister brothers dead. What the fuck? And Braun, are you seriously gonna do this? Like, what? Braun should have fucking died. If that's the case, Braun should have got eaten by the fucking dragon in the Spoils of War episode. I don't give a fuck. He should have. That's just like, come on, Braun, man. Like, especially Tyrion, man. So I guess Braun is gonna do it. He's gonna be like, Cersei Lannister sends her regards for fucking gold, man. Come on. So that was but in a sense, I don't know if he'll go through with it, but it's true to his character because he's always been a sellsword. He's always done it for like the gold for the castles. You don't give a shit about like loyalty and friendship. Whoever's paying him the most money, he's just gonna go for it. And we got Captain Goldsmith, whatever, from the Golden Company. We get to meet him. So she has the Gold Company now. So the way things are looking, it looks like there will be two battles. There will be a battle in the north, the Great War, and whoever's left alive will have to battle Cersei in King's Landing for the throne. Whoever's left alive is certainly looking that way. Shit, I feel like I'm missing so much. I hope I covered everything because I want to rewatch this episode. Is so good. But yeah, that Samuel Tarly scene, just broke my heart. It makes so much sense now why he's pushing John to definitely not give up his crown, be the king of the North, take the fucking Iron Throne. And I mean, I like Daenerys, but she should have heeded to Tyrion advice. She should have listened to Tyrion. Tyrion told her, be a merciful queen. Don't be a mad queen. And she chose the mad route. She burned the fucking Tarleys, like, what the fuck? Both of them. the father and the son, and look like, which is messed up because and Daenerys is like she didn't give no fucks. She was just like, oh yeah, I burned him. Thought you should know. Like what? Like you should feel bad. You should feel horrible because the people you burn, they're related to the guy that saved Jorah, Captain Friendzone, your bestie, and like, damn, that's just foul in my book. There was a funny moment where I guess it wasn't intentionally funny, but with Bran, where John rolls up to Bran, and Bran just like fucking blurts out randomly, "The wall is down, and we're all gonna fucking die." you know, Send the ravens, and everybody's just like, "What the fuck? Oh shit!" Like, he's seen it already. Like, you should share all the information you have right here, Bran. Like, just you might as well just start blurting everything out. Like this person's gonna sit on the throne. This person's gonna die in the next episode. This person, you know. Yeah, fantastic episode. I loved every minute of it. It went by so fast. It went by too fast. I feel like I didn't cover everything. I hope I did. I'm sure I'm leaving something out. I'm just like trying to get everything together, process everything. But I loved it. Fuck it, 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, I don't want to be one of those guys that's gonna slap a 10 out of 10 in each episode. But come on, I feel like Game of Thrones the final season is warranted to be one of those seasons where every episode is a 10 out of 10. Kind of like Breaking Bad, the final season. Yeah, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next episode. More character interactions to come, more setup and preparation for the Great War, because we're going to get the big battle in Winterfell in the third episode, because the same director who made Battle of the Bastards and The Winds of Winter, one of the two best episodes of Game of Thrones easily. He's going to be directing the third episode of the final season, so I cannot wait for that. Yeah, it's great. Glad Game of Thrones is back. It's fucking awesome. It's a good time to be alive. I can't wait till next Sunday. That's right. Winter is here, y'all. Post your comments down below. Let me know, what did you think about this episode? Did it exceed your expectations? Do you want more? What was your favorite character interaction? I have to say it is definitely like Arya and John. That reunion, oh, man, I like how she snuck up behind him when he was at that tree in Winterfell. Oh, and the opening titles. Oh my God, the opening title sequence. The intro is different. They just like they put their budget into the fucking intro, which was great. It was like all 3D graphics and shit. We're going inside King's Landing, underneath the Iron Throne, and like what? What? That was just, I loved it. I love that they did that. Paying homage. Like, yeah, we're gonna give the fans something special, and then they gave us that brand new, like, pimped out intro to Game of Thrones. It just made it all the more epic, man. I love the show. Yeah, let me know what you thought about this episode, guys. Post your comments down below. If you're finding my channel for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you want. I'll catch you guys in the next one.